Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. On the Bitcoin chart, we continue to see this decline unfold. I think what we currently see is this wave 4 correction, this consolidation into resistance, this small rally, if you want to call it a rally. Price seems to be respecting the resistances that are highlighted in the previous video. And if this is a wave 4, it should ideally stay below $29,608. And from here, we should see at some point a sell-off. Yeah, bear in mind, we're really looking at the micro chart here. So these wave counts can change frequently. They are less stable. They are more fragile. Yeah. And if I look at this as a wave 2 correction, then I see here an ABC structure. And in the C wave, we want to see actually a 5-wave move. So one wave is actually missing. It can bottom at any time in a WXY correction, but there's no way of knowing if we are in a WXY structure. All that we can say is that we know that Bitcoin likes to do WXY, but we cannot say that we are in a WXY until we see a reversal earlier than expected. We just need to know that a reversal earlier than expected is always possible, but this can never be the primary expectation, at least not yet. And I am still looking at lower because the last small rally here is corrective, yeah, into resistance, into the region between 29,215 and 29,608. As long as we stay below the 50% retracement level here, I can very clearly see that as a wave 4. To be honest, the problem that we get here is that we might get an overlap with wave 1, in which case I can understand it as an ending diagonal. There will be other ways of looking at it, but it would not be invalidated as a downside structure just because we get an overlap with wave 1 and 4. In an impulse, yes, but there are other ways of solving that problem. So I don't pay too much attention to that. It's also more an academic thing. What is more relevant is that we are moving up in a corrective wave or corrective manner, and that we are rallying into resistance, but we haven't even broken resistance to the upside. And that one more low is expected here at least. Yeah, and I'm looking at the area between 28,100 roughly, or 28K and 28.3K. And that could solve our C wave. That could finish off our C wave of wave 2. And then somewhere here, I expect a turnaround to the upside in a third wave rally. What is a little bit unclear at the moment, but I think I mentioned it in the previous video. Okay, are we already in circle wave 4? Or is this third wave still running and this is just a subwave of the third wave? I don't have a very clear count of the subwaves here. It's very choppy, especially at the beginning. So I can't really come up with anything super reliable. I mean, I can count that no problem as a series of 1-2 setups. I don't really believe it. So best to leave it open a little bit, just track resistance against which the price can continue to push lower. And at some point when we approach this area here around 28 to 28.4K, we need to be on the lookout for a turnaround. Now, I would like to see this wave 2 eventually get to the 50% retracement at 28.3K. Yeah? It's always worth noting that typically a wave 2 should go to the 50% level at least. It did that here as well on the 15th of June. Also here I highlighted many times that I would like to see price get to that 50% retracement level. It was worth being patient. We waited for it. Price touched it, yeah, dipped a little bit into the support area and then turned around as anticipated. And also here I would like to see price go a little lower, yeah, in a wave 5 of C of 2 and then to see the turnaround there. That would be ideal. Yeah, and to be honest, there is not much more to add. Tomorrow is Fed day, so we get the interest rate decision tomorrow. So we might be choppy until tomorrow. We might be in this wave 4 structure until tomorrow. Maybe we will see a catalyst. Let's see. I mean, there's no need to change the wave count here at all. And obviously, you need to understand that this wave 2 has space all the way down to, if it has to, 26,280. Only below that level, this overall scenario will likely get invalidated. So it has lots of space left. I'm not suggesting it necessarily has to go down all the way to that level. It could do without changing probabilities significantly. but the primary scenario is not that it will go down that low unless this circle wave 3 extends massively. A third wave can always do that if it's still unfolding. But yeah, so just need to know that. But if it's just a normal wave 3, it can extend a bit. Then I would rather look at the area here, sort of somewhere, ideally around 28 to 28.4K roughly. We'll be able to refine that further once we really have a top in place for this wave 4. But yeah, the golden ratio is also an option. Don't necessarily expect it to go any lower than that. At the moment, there is not much more to say about all of this, so I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.